Hello, massage nerds. One of my clients asked me to do the tennis elbow and golfer's elbow. So this is the second part. I'm going to show you the golfer's elbow is the medial epicondyle, and it's called medial epicondylitis. Medial because it's on the medial part of your body. If you're in anatomical position, then this is the medial part of your body. This is the lateral. So you want to go ahead, obviously, you want to warm up the muscle first. You know, you want to do, you want to work even the trapezius. You want to make sure and work the trapezius and all of its insertions here because, you know, the trapezius is the one that connects here to the flexors too. So these are the flexors. If you want to see if their flexors, if their fingers are opening and closing, you are working the flexors. See how her fingers kind of curl in when I move them, when I press on the flexors. You can do it with a soft fist before you start going in and working really specifically on the medial epicondyle because that's probably very tender. Here you want to do some skin rolling, getting the fascia nice and loose. And after you've warmed up all your flexors here, then you can start doing some 1-inch strips. Going up, really targeting the flexors. There's so many muscles here that flex the wrist. So another thing that you can do is you can ask your client to put their thumb in and do some ulnar deviation, which will be laterally, you know, while you move up. So keep doing that movement. This really helps to loosen up all the flexors here. And then move another inch and start going up again. And you can also do it with your soft fist. So do the ulnar deviation. There you go. Okay. So this is, and make sure that you also work out the carpals. Spread the fascia here. And I do like to use, let me see, one of my tools here. I really like to use the beveled bar to get the, you know, in between. Be careful here with a hook or hammock because it is very sharp and you don't want to put too much pressure there. But you want to work the flexor retinaculum also, which is the roof of the carpal tunnel. But for the golfer's elbow, like I said, be careful not to put too much pressure. You might need to ice it down. If it's too tender, you might need to ice it down first because it is swollen. Remember, anything with an itis is inflammation. So epicondylitis, it means there's inflammation. So you don't want to go, if it's too sore, you might want to do some ice, some cryotherapy before you start going in there to numb it up. And I like to use the long strokes to help the client relax after you do some specific work. If they have trigger points, specifically, a lot of people have trigger points right here at the pronator teres, which sometimes the pronator teres is the one that traps the median nerve. Remember, there's 3 nerves that go through here, the radial nerve, the ulnar nerve, and the median nerve. So you want to make sure and treat all of these muscles here, all of the flexors, so that, you know, they can loosen up and lose their grip on the nerves. You can use forearm. If you are going to use deep pressure, always towards the heart, always centripetal. You don't want to do any damage to the veins, to the valves of the veins. And again, at the end, I would go back and just even do some flexion and extension here of the wrist while I am holding the medial epicondyle for golfer's elbow. I hope this was helpful, guys. And make sure you watch the other video, the tennis elbow, because they kind of go together, but we are going to split them up. So until the next time, create a great day. And thanks for your support. I really appreciate all the likes, the comments, the shares, and we'll keep producing videos for you. Thank you.